That's a big fish. Look at that fish. Look at that fish. Yo, you ready?
Yeah, dude, I'm ready. Let's get it.
We're about to get the world's greatest topwater eat. That's the biggest one ever! Oh my gosh!
That's a giant!
Oh my gosh!
That's a giant,
Yo,
dude.
Max, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, ready. Pull. Help me pull. Stop. He dropped.
He dropped it?
No, he got it.
You got it? Dude, that's a giant.
Dude, we got him. Got him, bro. Drop. There he is. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my god! We got him, bro. We got him. Dude, we got him. We can't lose this fish, bro. We can't lose this. This is the biggest fish ever. This is the biggest fish ever, dude. This is the biggest Goliath ever. Don't lose him. Don't lose him. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No, guys. This Goliath weighs. He's bigger than the boat. He's bigger than the boat, dude. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Yo, let him slide.
Yeah, I got him.
Guys, this is this fish. Whoa! Oh my god. Guys, you don't understand. This is 700 pounds. This thing is the biggest thing you've ever seen in your life. Dude, that weighs more than your boat, bro.
That's a big one, dude.
That weighs more than your boat, bro.
That's a barnacle.
That weighs way more. Yeah, he ain't done yet, folks.
Build custom industrial machines in days. Design your machine in the simplest online CAD. Get inspired by our public designs, or build your own in minutes. Program and simulate your machine directly in your browser. Build a broad range of automated equipment, no matter the complexity. Upon completing your design, review your bill of materials, select shipping options, and order. Receive your part kit within days. Assemble your machine using a single tool from beginning to end. Simple.
Let him come.
That's a 500 pounder, dude.
Woo! First thing first, let's get this line out, dude. Oh my gosh, Max, you got him? Dude?
I got him.
Bro,
he's done.
No joke, guys. Yeah, he's done all right.
He's done, dude.
Yeah, he's done. This is a big male, bro. Okay, let's get this jerry rig out of here.
Yeah.
See where this thing goes.
You just gotta cut it, probably.
Okay. Bolt cutters are gone. Oh, yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, that was not good. It's a good thing the mics are waterproof. Dude,
Yeah.
I'm so glad there's no sharks here right now.
Yeah, I'm so glad
I
that
probably
rope
would have had a
didn't
panic
get-
attack.
I'm so glad that rope didn't get caught in you.
Dude.
I would have let it go.
Yeah. Dude, so that tells you how powerful this fish are, dude. I've done that with 500-pound Goliath groupers. 500-pound bull sharks, and we can hold that fish with one turn of his head, pull me off my feet and in the water. Look at the size of that fish, guys. That's a giant. That's a dinosaur. Oh my gosh. This fish is over 500 pounds. There's no way. This thing is so big, like stupid. This is a dinosaur. This fish might be 70 years old. What's crazy about Goliath groupers, actually they're hermaphrodites. This is actually a male. They start off as females, and once they reach a certain size, they all become males. This fish is so big. I can't get over how big this fish is. But this is a critically endangered animal. We can't keep these fish. We gotta let them go. So he did a lot. He gave us a lot of entertainment. We're gonna pull this hook over now, just like that. Look at that hose that came up. And we're gonna help him get down. He's gonna go. There he goes. Let's do a high five. Yeah. There he goes. That Goliath okay, that wasn't the one that first ate it. The one that first ate it was like, maybe like, it was probably 100 pounds less than that. Then that thing came up, and I just started losing my mind. I mean, and that's not a one-man fish. I don't care how strong you are. That thing dude, the boat was moving at like 3 knots.
Oh, yeah.
It was insane. After catching that big Goliath, I wanted to take a little break. I mean, that was pretty serious. So we've been spending the last 2 hours trying to catch bonita or false albacore, and they're not biting at all. Like, it's miserable. So
if you buy pet supplies on Amazon, you should use WikiBuy. It's a browser extension that automatically compares
Can you believe the teen known as the Barefoot Bandit has been caught? Police in the Bahamas say the most wanted teenage fugitive in America was captured after crash landing a stolen plane on the island of Eleuthera. 19-year-old Colton Harris Moore could be facing dozens of criminal charges, including the theft of 5 airplanes.
Colton Harris Moore is 17 years old when he escapes from a halfway house in Renton, Washington. He will remain free for more than 2 years. His story will become legend. His legend will become history.
Colton Harris Moore escaped from a group home in Renton last night. Harris Moore was just 15 when he was arrested for breaking into homes, stealing valuables, and using computers to place fraudulent online orders. He was serving a 3-year sentence when he escaped.
Tonight, there's an all-out search for Colton Harris Moore. Dressed in camouflage and armed with rifles, at least 2 separate agencies are looking for the teenage burglar after he was spotted late last night.
Today, a heavily armed tactical team searched the area around the Elger Bay store where Harris Moore was last seen. While the 17-year-old is 6'5" and 200 pounds, he is crafty and knows the woods. For more than a year, he eluded law enforcement, playing a frustrating game of cat and mouse.
One of my sergeants came in and he says, "Hey boss, do you hear that Colton Harris Moore got out, or escaped?" And I was not very happy because I knew where he was coming. He was coming back to his old stomping grounds, and all these burglaries and the whole thing was going to start up over again, which it did.
He had disabled the alarm where there was no alarm going to the police station. He took food and money, packages of hot dogs and beef jerky, potato chips, a whole rack of vitamin water. I mean, I don't know how he hauled all this stuff away.
The undersheriff tells me there's been 9 burglaries across Island County in the last 2 weeks. Now, he won't confirm that any of them are related or linked to Colton Harris Moore.
Moore is accused of breaking into dozens of homes and then disappearing into the woods of Camino Island.
Island residents begin to notice strange charges to their credit cards from online stores. Outdoor gear, bear mace, computer hacking software, GPS systems, and porn. Items they will never see. Colton is gearing up for an adventure.
He knew those woods. He grew up there. He knew every trail, every pathway, and he was building his camps in very, very thick brush where you couldn't even tell there was a trail to him. And he'd get in there and he'd stomp all of that, the area down and put like a tent in there or some type of a lean-to or just even a sleeping bag. And we'd find his camp and he'd just move to another one.
If you order pet supplies online, you should use WikiBuy. It's a browser extension that
Not too sure how. We actually met up. I think it might have been outside of school because he's a couple years younger than I am.